What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Dude Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. And guys, I'm responding to a video that I saw on the official SysG's channel. You guys know official SysG is a YouTube buddy of mine that talks about a lot of interesting things. You guys should go check our channel out. It's growing. And she talked about a YouTuber named Mimi from the YouTube channel called Just Doing Me. And as I looked at this particular video, I went over to Just Doing Me, and she is a YouTuber out of Britain, London to be exact, by way of Nigeria. So she's a Nigerian YouTuber. And what Just Doing Me typically focuses on is dating white men. Okay, so almost all of her videos are about dating white men. She's an interracial dater, and she documents her experiences and all of this. But on her community tab, she talked about black men being the weakest link, okay? And she says this: dating music, guys, controversial, but I see this, that a lot of black men are the weakest link, and I never understood what people meant by that until this past weekend. Going to be filming a video about this today and wonder what you guys think if this statement means. Do you agree? Be brutally honest, and I won't be holding back either. And so she then talks about what, and there's a lot of comments in there, but she says this: dating music. Let me add a little more context to my initial question. I went to a very high-end rooftop this weekend in London, and an hour and a half into the night, a mice and fight broke out between two large groups of black men. Stop the show. So basically, at this white establishment, two groups of brothers started fighting. Dating music. This went on for over an hour. They were smashing bottles to stab each other, breaking furniture to use as weapons, throwing anything and everything as weapons. This was a Miss Innocent party goers, staff, and women. These men gave no F. By the end of the night, blood was everywhere, the entire bar was trashed, and no one was allowed to leave for an additional hour. Okay, so I will just stop it there, right? So basically, it was just black men fighting. She was very embarrassed because she was also black. And if black people are not allowed at the club, then what she would say is, that black people would talk about is racism. So I initially looked at that and I thought about it, and it's true. To a certain degree, we will have certain brothers that will go out and they will go out into black establishments or go out to a white establishment, and they can cause some problems, right? Nobody is going to say that can't happen. But the thing about it is to call brothers the weakest link just because two group of black men started to fight at a high-end London bar. I think that's doing a little bit too much. It's doing a lot too much, okay? Because, you know what? I want to say this, okay? London and the UK at large, they have a lot of football teams, Arsenal and Liverpool and stuff like that. And in those stadiums, you will find fights, people getting hurt, people being badly bruised. And many of those times, those fans are Caucasians. And not only that, if we want to deal with this from a historical context, this young lady is from Nigeria originally. The British secured Nigeria by exercising a lot of violence. All right? That's the reason why she lives in the UK today, because Nigeria is so unstable, because the powers that are there have destabilized Nigeria, caused problems in Nigeria by either directly hurting them with their British armies in the past, or paying the north of Nigeria to defeat the south like it was in the Biafra War. And then this person who totally forgives white people for everything will come in and bash her own people. Now, official Sis G talks about Just Doing Me being kicked out of a Lamborghini. Okay, now this is something that's very interesting. She got kicked out of a car. By who? A white man. Okay, now when that white guy kicked you out of the car, and this is not me saying it, it's you saying it, what does that have to do with black men? When there are fights at soccer things, what do I do with black men? The whole situation is you really have a problem with black men. Okay, this is the reason why that you spend so much time on your YouTube channel bigging up other groups of men. And if you look at the way that she's portraying herself, I mean, obviously it's a lot of European sort of weave, okay, trying to look like Karen, all right, and what we're dealing with is the worship of Brad. So you would do anything to get Brad, all right? And the thing about it is, when you come for your own people and never come for, people in other communities don't respect you. Another thing too, she did a live stream subsequently after this talking about, well, she should be able to have a voice, talk about black people, even though she dates white men. Well, I mean, that's up to each his own, okay? But at the same time, nobody respects it. They just don't. Okay? When you are trying to put those people out there and you are tearing down your own people, when those same people are responsible for the reason why you even live in the UK, because they've destabilized the home country that your parents are from, it's sad, okay? And then basically, these brads that you be dating, you be getting dumped. Like, there are multiple videos on your channel about you getting dumped by Zaddy. And the thing about this is, and official Sis G is right. Official Sis G is a woman that's married to a white man, and she just couldn't take the fact that this particular young lady was insulting, black people like that. Black people have our problem. That's just like, me going, like, somebody sent me a video the other day of sisters fighting in the airport. And, they sent that video to me and they wanted me to weigh in on it. I'm like, for what? So some group of sisters had a fight in the airport. All right? Am I supposed to say I'm embarrassed to be a black man because some sisters fought in the airport? No. Now, while it does look bad, that has nothing to do. There are Karens that are fighting in airports. All right? We ain't the only people that's making these mistakes. So why should I go out there and do all of that? It doesn't make any sense. Okay? It just doesn't. So I'm supposed to go around and put black people down and black women down because I actually don't. And basically, she don't like black men. That's just really what it is. You know, she rather date with white men. Here's an opportunity for her to, you know, have a reason to say something. And it actually, you got dumped out of a Ferrari. So I mean, same chick. But anyways, guys, it's a shame that you have people out here that are like this. But subscribe, hit the bell. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of A Celebrity Jump. Appreciate you for all the stuff that you're doing. Appreciate your support. Don't forget to check out the Patreon, guys. Really would appreciate it. Thank you so much. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out. Oh! Don't forget the Black Men of Purple t-shirts. All my information is pinned to the top of the first comment.